What you gonna do, brother, when the big bad boys of wrestling come back to Friday Night Smackdown?
Check it for a week and then tune out the next.
Probably what's going to happen. WWE recently announced that they are planning to go back on touring, resuming the touring schedule on the 16th of July, 2021 edition of SmackDown. So that should mean fans back at the arena. That should mean actually travelling to arenas, and that should mean hopefully more of an effort and WWE attempting to bring the big stars back. Now, according to Davey Boy Meltzer, according to him,
David Boy.
now take his word for what it is, because he talks a lot of shite. I mean, this guy thinks Kenny Omega's the greatest thing ever, so obviously we know straight away here that Meltzer isn't a reliable source. But he says, quote, regarding talk of John Cena being on the first WWE show back with fans, I was told that is still being discussed, unquote. So Meltzer appears to think that Cena is a possibility. Plus, Cena a couple weeks ago, came out, posted a WWE logo on his Instagram, which he posts a lot of shit on his Instagram, to be honest, so it doesn't really mean much. But in an interview that he did yesterday, he was saying how, WWE is not the same without the fans, and that he can't wait to get the fans back, and that he cannot wait to get back to the WWE. So, I mean, that kind of ties in with this whole, this whole assumption that he could be back when the WWE touring restarts. So, thoughts on that?
Well, I think it would be great big match, John. He's been away making movies, Fast and Furious 9, and I actually think with Big Match John, like he will return. It's not like a Raw King where Rock would only him and Brock seems like a money gimmick. I think Cena will have one last run, and I don't know if this will be the last
full-time run, or
I think it will be.
I thought we were getting a full-time run with Edge, but I guess not.
I think with Cena, well, I mean, when I say full time, he's not going to be working live.
I'm also. I just happy to be there once a week. I also assume Bray Wyatt must be on one of those fucking Brock Lesnar schedules as well. So are we going to get Cena back? The question is, they're discussing major names.
Who's major?
Apart from Cena.
Nobody's a major name.
Could Brock Lesnar? I mean, the story's there. Fucking Roman Reigns is Paul Heyman's Roman Reigns' guy, and then Brock returns, and I mean that would be interesting, but I don't know. Brock Lesnar could be one of those people.
And actually let Heyman talk, Brock talk.
Yeah, and I'd actually like to see Heyman talk as well, though, and actually talk, and not just be, Heyman doesn't really talk with Roman Reigns, to be fair, but when he was with Brock Lesnar for the last 5 years, he's the 1 and 1 and 20, 1 and 1.
Why not Brock first?
My client.
Brock first, John first as the big dog.
Go for a triple threat match. So Cena, I guess, is a possibility. Lesnar could be a possibility. Becky Lynch is apparently ready to come back.
Next.
Well, I mean, it's a possibility.
I can't give a shit.
Well, hold on. I
mean, go for Brock.
I'm not saying she's a major name. Like, fuck me. Not very big or something.
No,
I mean current though. I mean,
well, yeah. All right, I'll give you that one.
RVD, could RVD be possible? He's just been in. He's in the Hall of Fame. Could we see a return for Mr. Rob Fam Dam? I wouldn't mind seeing RVD back in SmackDown, but yeah, I mean, see you think about it. See what WWE's doing at the moment. It's crap. Surely they're going to do something. See when they go back to touring. Surely they need something. They need. Oh, by the way, guys, we're coming to your town next week for Friday Night SmackDown, and this is why you should buy a ticket.
This is why you should risk COVID-19.
Do you know what I mean?
John's in the house.
Yeah, I mean, I think they do need something. They can't just be like, well,
here's the same shit we've been putting
if you come in to watch the show, you're going to get Daniel Bryan versus Jey Uso for the 2 millionth time. Woohoo!
Partly Daniel Bryan, guys, is appearing at Slammiversary.
Interesting, very interesting. Anyway, though, out of all the big names, not that there's many left in the cut. I think Cena could be a possibility. Will he come back? Depends if he's finished filming the movies. I mean, Brock Lesnar's doing nothing. I guess there's just no reason to pay him to come to these these shows with no fans. But when was the last time we've seen Lesnar? Has it not been over a year since we've seen Lesnar, Cena, or Becky Lynch on TV? We haven't seen Cena since Mania 36.
We haven't seen Becky Lynch since the Raw after Mania 36.
And I don't think we've seen Lesnar since 36 either.
Yeah, so it's been way over a year, yes.
Like, Jesus Christ.
I mean, and Lesnar and Cena aren't getting any younger, man.
Like, I'm not including her, right, in that category, like, but, I I mean, she's probably going to take the belt off Bianca Belair when she comes back. And see if they did advertise those free, that would give you a reason to tune in. Like,
I know.
even if it's just Cena and even Cena or Lesnar, you'd probably tune in. Cena, because if you know Cena's going to be there, he's actually going to do something. And Lesnar, because the whole fact that Heyman's brought Roman Reigns' guy at the moment, I think the story's just there. I mean, how could you fuck that up?
I know.
I mean, it seems great, but they probably would. They probably would. So anyway, big names. Could be Cena. If not Cena, who's it going to be? Would it be Lesnar, Becky Lynch? Could we get someone like an RVD? We don't know. Doesn't matter. I mean, there's no point getting excited for returns. They brought Carlito back a couple months ago. Done absolutely nothing with him.
Where is Carlito?
Gone. I don't get it. I mean, you look at the guy.
Jacked.
Looked like $1 million. I mean, fuck.
Treat it like a...
Here, you don't even need big names to return. Can they just treat the big names that they have half deep? What about Jeff Hardy? Can we not give him a fucking...
I know.
See, instead of Cesaro being in the title picture, can you just move Hardy to bloody SmackDown? How much better would Hardy Reigns be? God, Cesaro Reigns, nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. So anyway, guys, that is it. Is Cena going to return?
And apparently on SmackDown,
Fucking hope
guys,
so.
hold on, before we end this fed. So Reigns beat Cesaro clean at the pay-per-view, which I actually thought Rollins got involved, right? So he beats him clean. Cesaro comes out and turns around and says, "I'm sick of hearing you talking, big man. So I want you one-on-one in the Hell in a Cell match." Now, if Reigns just beat him clean, why should Reigns have to accept that?
Wait, so, no, does Cesaro not want Rollins?
No, he came out and he challenged Reigns the Hell in a Cell match.
But he's facing Rollins in Hell in a Cell?
Well, that's what Simon Miller said. Ups and downs. Shout out to that prick.
And he gets a bunch of downs for me. Anyway, guys, that is it. Simon Miller gets the downs. Whoever's booking SmackDown gets Down syndrome. And yeah, I mean,
I've already got it then.
until next time.
I don't book it.
Peace.
Can you book that, sucker?